is movement along the supply curve. And that's from chapter number 4, the supply curve. You see that on your book page number 13. So we have the concept of similar thing from the chapter demand curve, movement along the demand curve, and this is just the similar thing. Just it's for the supply curve. That's the difference. So we already know that a supply curve looks like this. It's an upward sloping curve. So consider two different prices. For example, when the price is say 50 taka, suppliers will try to sell 100 units, 100 pieces of something. If the price increases in the market from 50 to 100, if it is doubled in the market, then definitely the sellers, from their intuition, from their sense of earning profit, they'll try to sell more, because if they increase their supply, then it's a chance for them to earn more profit. So it will happen something like this. So let's consider that, let's mark this point as A and this one as B. So you see, we are on the same supply curve with S1. Just because of the increase in price in the market, our position in the supply curve has been changed. Previously, we were at the point A. Now we are at point B. We have moved from point A to point B. This is called the movement along the supply curve. Movement occurs when there is a change in price only. No other factor has been changed, only the price has been changed. So just because of a change in price, supply has also increased or decreased, supply has been changed. And we have moved from one point to another point on the same supply curve. This is called the movement along the supply curve. So in your book, you can see the same thing at question 1, showing that the price is $500. So supply of something is 10 tons, 10 million tons actually. When the price increases to 750 US dollar, supply increases to 15 million tons. And our position on the supply curve moved from this to that point. That is what called movement along the supply curve. Now, you have a chapter question number 1, given this information with this diagram. Question number A is, what will happen to the supply of steel if price rises from 500 to 750? So if price rises to 500 to 750, what happens to the supply? You see that the supply has also increased from 10 million ton to 15 million ton. So that's the answer of question A. Then question B, there is a proportionate relationship between the price of steel and the amount supplied. The relationship between price and supply is proportionate. So what does proportionate mean? It means when both the item increases at the same amount. For example, if the price rises from 500 to 750, okay, and this one from 10 to 15, if you just do the calculation, you can understand how much it is increasing. For example, from 500 to 750, so definitely it has increased by like 50% increase, definitely. Because if the price was doubled from 500 to 1000, then it would have been 100% increase. But it is 750, so it's 50% increase. So there is a 50% increase in price. Because of that, supply has been increased from 10 million ton to 15 million ton. So 10 to 15 million is also a 50% increase. So price is increasing by 50%. Supply is also increasing by 50%. This is called a proportionate change. Okay. So that's all from movement along the supply curve. And finally, we have another topic which is called fixed supply. Okay, so fixed supply is very simple. Uh, Anything you talk about supply of any item, you can increase it up to a certain amount. For example, let me give you an example. Consider that this is a football stadium, and maximum capacity of seat arrangement where the viewers can come and watch sitting arrangements are there. So maximum sitting arrangement is, say, it is 50,000. So 50,000 people can sit along at the same time and enjoy a football match. And let's consider that first the ticket price was like $2, and that time kind of like 20,000 people came and enjoyed. And an exciting and interesting match next was arranged, and like 40,000 people came, and the price level was increased to like $4 or something. Because of higher demand, people have more demand. Definitely, the sellers of tickets will try to increase the prices. And finally, if they, if 50,000 people come to watch, that means full house. Everyone coming to each and every seat on the stadium is occupied. So if they charge $5 or say more than that even, $5, so 50,000 people are watching that. It means that they have the full capacity, and even if more people offer more prices to buy a ticket. For example, if some like extra 5,000 people come to watch the movie and they offer $10, still they will not get the chance because there is no arrangement of seat. No seats are available. So though price is rising, but your number of seats will be fixed up to 50,000. You cannot increase the supply of seats available in the stadium more than 50,000. You cannot allow more than 50,000 people to watch the football match at the same time because that's your maximum capacity. That is what showed in your book, and that one is called a fixed supply. Price of something, if you have reached your maximum capacity, you have reached like 1,500,000 seats. It's a center court, Wimbledon center court. It's a tennis court actually, famous one. You probably know about that. So maximum capacity was 15,000. So if 100 pound is charged and 15,000 people came to enjoy the match, that was the maximum capacity. Still, if people offer more prices, like if it rises from 100 to 150, still you cannot allow extra people to watch that tennis match because you don't have capacity beyond 15,000. So that's your maximum capacity. That's why you can see that the supply curve is a straight line. It's called a vertical supply curve of it, fixed supply curve. So when your capacity of production of anything reaches the maximum level, your supply becomes fixed, and you cannot change it for a considerable period of time. For example, if you want to increase the capacity, it will take time. Maybe you have to reconstruct the stadium. It will take another 5-6 years or something. But for this time, for the time being, it's not possible for you to increase the supply. That's it. That is called fixed supply. So actually, we're done with this chapter. Chapter number 4. 2 concepts are left only: movement along the supply curve and fixed supply. Now, what you can do is you just go through, read them all, make sure that you have completed it, and then you have a homework. Previously, in the last class, there was a homework of drawing the supply curve only, number A. But now, since we have completed, so up from B to F, it will be a new homework. So complete that one and submit within 2 or 3 days. That's all. Thank you so much.